Hey, faithful viewer, it is I, the Preacher Kid Sensation. PK Sensation for short. If you follow me on Instagram, Regina Nunnally is my name. And welcome to my next and final installment of this series dealing with, quote, achieving personal success. All right. So I am so excited that you all hung in there with me on this journey. And this is brought to you by See the World Through My Eyes, LLC. Why I endeavor to help you see life through renewed eyes. Why? Because a renewed mindset creates a renewed lifestyle. All right? So let's get to it. So we're going to be talking about success strategy number 5, the number of grace. That's right. You need grace. Okay? So it simply talks about the success strategy number 5 is knowledge. Does it make sense? Knowledge, all right? It's never too late to learn. Ladies and gentlemen, this pandemic has forced a lot of people to learn how to use Zoom, learn how to use their computers, learn how to use these different apparatuses that are used that you can be able to speak to people online, okay? Some people are forced to have to learn something new, and others just choose it wisely, okay? So let's talk about that. We've heard this. Knowledge is, that's right. Ignorance is the enemy of success. Let me say this one more time. Ignorance is the enemy of success, all right? The more you know, the higher you climb up the ladder. Your mind is a garden and must be cultivated. Interesting. Increase your knowledge by learning all you can about your job and areas of special interest. This is what this video and every video I've done up to this point is about: education, or if you mind being bougie, edumacation. Okay? This is about knowledge. That coming from the word gnosis. Okay, gnosis means to know, to be enlightened. Your eyes come open when you start learning about things. Now, education can take many forms. It could be your formal education, being in school, or education by being self-taught, or education by learning from experience. Nevertheless, it all does the same thing. It gives you information that you store up in his brain, whether you understand it or not. You have learned something. Now, the key to the success is not only just to know, but you also have to act on what you know. See, the Bible declares that in everything get understanding. So it's good to have knowledge, but if you don't understand the stuff that you know, then you can apply it, okay? And that's called wisdom. Okay, so you need to understand what you know in order for you to apply it to your daily life. Okay, that's why you have people running around here talking about they're life coaches and they want to help you be able to apply certain things that they know to life. I'm not ascribing to all that. I'm like the Dear Abby right now of the pandemic. Okay. I'm talking about things that affect everyone in their lives, okay, every day, and things you might not even thought of, all right? And coming from me, who have had leadership positions and has been in organizations, you know, whether functional, dysfunctional, everybody is key. The first motive thing is educate yourself. When you start something new, educate yourself. Do you know that nowadays people, you know what they do? They go on Google and to figure out how to do the DIY, do it yourself. They educate themselves. All right. They listen to videos like this, and they watch sessions on video. People are doing a lot of stuff on YouTubes and educating and training and, you know, trying to pour into people. Why? Because you have to do something with your time productively. You shouldn't come out this pandemic thinking the same old. Let me highlight some things. Ignorance is the enemy of success. Now, ignorance just simply means you don't know. Ignorance does not mean you're stupid and you're dumb. It just means you just don't know. Do you know that a lot of people, okay, have probably, let's just say $1,000 in their bank account, in their house, but they don't know it? Okay? You walk past it every day and you're thinking, what do you mean $1,000? I'm telling you, you can look around and find $1,000 in your house. But see, some people would not think, well, all I got is this and that, and look in your bank account. Look at something in your bank account you might be able to get rid of that you're not using, all right? Netflix, all that kind of stuff, you're not using stuff or whatever. Those are the type of ideas that people can teach you, and you be walking around here thinking you broke as a joke, and really you are rich. You sitting on a gold mine and don't even know it. I think part of the problem is that there's two types of education. Passive education, where you sit down and people tell you what you need to know. And active learning, where you purposely seek out this information because you feel that it's going to benefit you. All right. Now, some might have different definitions of it, but passive is what you do. They tell you how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. Schools don't really encourage, free thought. Okay. Creativity. Cookie cutter, okay? They teach you what they feel you need to know when you get out. But then if you get out, you go straight into college. Some go straight into the workforce, because college is not for everybody. Nevertheless, people go into certain institutions to learn more so they can get better jobs. But even when you do that, you still have to, and it's expensive. I don't understand why education got to be so expensive. It doesn't make sense unless it's just one word. Money. That's right. And a lot of colleges are hurting right now because of this pandemic. All right. So here's some of the notes that I put down. All right. Personal development. Big. See, I didn't know that phrase existed. I just looked at it, go to a seminar, learn something new. But, being a business owner, you have to do personal development. And that's one of the key things in network marketing. I know a lot of y'all don't like that word. Y'all think scammers and all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you something. I got involved in network marketing, all right, about 2.5 years ago. All right. And I learned what it was and how it works so that I understood it. Okay, so when people start coming with me with all this rhetoric, I'm educated. All right, I've been to the Security Exchange Commission, read it. I've been to the Department of Justice and all that. I read the stuff up. Don't come to me with that. All right, because I know what to say, I know what to do, and I'm benefiting from what it does do. Okay, but one of the things that they do express in these personal developments is you need to develop the mind. Okay, they tell you to read books. They'll say, really, get on these seminars and training. All right, call it what you want, but those type of, I would say, regiments really cause me to look at things differently, right? So, for instance, educating yourself. Let me get a book here. Let me see if I can find a book. Okay. Now, I took this class in church. Talks about all of the women of the Bible. Okay? Personal development spiritually. Nothing wrong with that. All the women in the Bible. People want to say stuff, people say a lot of ignorant stuff. Well, if you train yourself, this is backwards, so whatever. But if you train yourself here intellectually, then people can't bamboozle you and okie doke you with a bunch of foolishness, right? So that's one of the books that I'm reading. Here's another one. A Woman's Guide to Personal Finance. That's right. Education. Educating yourself. And I've had this book for years. And I'm a pack rat, unfortunately. But I've had this book for years. And I never paid attention to it until recently. So I started to become a little bit more focused on my finances. So this is a book that I just pulled out and I started reading it. I said, I got all this wealth of information at my fingertips and I didn't pay no attention to it. Let's see. Okay. Dark Pool Secrets. Learn how to profit from Wall Street hidden trades that move the market. Boom. So these are books that help educate you and expand the market share. Okay. This is just some of the books. I mean, I can go run real quick. Let me pause this. Okay, I'm back. So, The Inefficiency Assassin. All right. Books about managing your time. Actually met this author at a conference. Great. And Daily Dose of Direction for Women in Business. This book I actually co-authored, and it's an Amazon.com bestseller. This is a devotional, but there's women in business who have made affirmations in these pages, right? Simple little, see, simple. All right, to help you get through the day, learning from other people's experience, mentoring. All these things are necessary for you to succeed, but you can get all this education, but still be a fool. So you don't want to learn and be what you call a career student, all right, and never put any of this stuff into action, all right? But education is important. See, when people start learning stuff, they start thinking. Why do you think they didn't want the slaves to read? They didn't want the slaves to read because then they'll start getting them to thinking, and then when they start getting to thinking, then they're going to be, quote, uncontrollable, all right? People try to keep stuff from you, to keep you ignorant, to keep you in the dark so they can have what? An advantage over you. All right. And that right now, nobody have an excuse to be ignorant about anything. All right. That's if you just don't think it's important or relevant enough. All right. This is something that's a lifelong thing. You are a lifelong learner. You never stop learning. Okay. Good, bad, or ugly, you're always learning. So learn something that's going to benefit you, that's going to grow your market share, grow your business, grow you spiritually, grow you as a person, okay? You getting ready for leadership. You getting ready to be a husband or wife. You need to know some things, okay? And you need to know yourself first than anything. All right, have a purpose and a plan. All these things. There's a bunch of stuff out there. But the key book that you need to be looking at is the Bible. All right. New King James Version. Okay. A lot of y'all, people use this as a textbook. Do you know there's a lot of business people have been very profitable because of precepts that came from this. That's right. And some of y'all despise this because you say it was written by a man. Well, so is the book you reading. So is the newspaper you reading. So are those blogs and everything else that you reading. So there you go. You believe something. All right. But this got power. So educate yourself and learn. Do better. All right. Because one thing God said, my people perish because of what? Y'all know what to say. Because of what? No, say it louder. My people perish because they have what? That's it. That's right. You perish. You die. Some people didn't take advantage of the SBA because they didn't have either their papers in order. They didn't know what to do. They were just scared because they didn't think. I helped 3 people. And they got money from the SBA. People leaving money on the table. All right? Whether you have to pay that stuff back or not. If it's there to help, get it. Right? Come on now. I mean, my mom's business, I assisted with that. I assisted. I didn't do everything, but I assisted. And they've been able to take advantage of it. Not bad, but me as an entrepreneur, you God help me. Telling y'all, if you want to go farther, they said your aptitude has to match your attitude. Okay? Because ignorant people, we have this saying in network marketing, ignorance on fire, where people don't know what the heck they're doing, but they're so passionate, they just don't know. They just fired up. Okay, I get it. But don't be ignorant about the wrong thing, all right? Because like I said, there was some educated people that drank that Kool-Aid. Because you can still be knowledgeable, but that doesn't mean you necessarily are wise and discerning. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about education. So, if you love this, love it, like it, share this with at least 3 people, all right? And I have more books, but some of them in the car and all scattered all over the place. And I did not read these books in one setting, okay, all right? Zig Ziglar, I read that. I read books for Born to Win. I have that. This is going longer than I expected. So that I'm not saying I'm better, but I'm making myself better, all right? There's a lot of people competing for attention, all right? And I'm going to edge it out. Y'all see that in a few. Just dropping a hint, okay? So, guys, this is Regina Nunnally, better known as the Preacher Kid Sensation, PK Sensation for short, if you follow me on Instagram. And follow me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. as I present to you See the World Through My Eyes, LLC. I'm telling you guys, all I have to say is, if you want to upgrade your lifestyle, you need a plan to do it. So, check me out. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.